Dealer delivery fees and charges. The best approach is probably look up there at the clock on the wall in the dealership. It's bullshit o'clock again. Yes. I'm John Cadogan from AutoExpert.com.au, the place where Australian new car buyers save thousands off their next new cars. Hit me up on the website for that. Let us bust some entrenched car dealer and car industry bullshit right now. My local mini dealership in Brisbane is asking $3,990 dealer delivery. Mini Australia suggests $2,500. The local dealer claims the dealer delivery fee comprises the Sea Freight Land Transport Form UK factory to Brisbane, Australia. I'm highly doubtful of their claim. Please advise. Dealer delivery is a substantially bullshit charge, okay? It is an entrenched industry ripoff. $4,000 delivery on a $30,000 car. You've got to be shitting me. The industry generally charges about $2,000 for so-called delivery on mainstream cars, and you'll pay heaps more than that if you succumb to the gravitational pull of some brands like $15,000 delivery for a Porsche or $7,000 for a Range Rover. And let's not forget, these vehicles are no harder to prepare than a frigging Yaris. Just for disambiguation though, the price here, delivery, does not include international shipping. This is just classic car dealer bullshit. Clock on the wall, check it out. Get them to show you some invoice where that shipping is separately listed to pass on to you. And the pro tip here is they won't be able to find one because such an invoice does not exist. The dealer does not ship the car to Australia, let's not forget. The importer does that. And international shipping is therefore included in the wholesale cost of the car, which the dealer pays. It's not charged separately and passed on as if it's a completely separate part of the deal to the vehicle itself. The dealer pays the importer a wholesale price for the car. This includes the car, the shipping cost, the taxes, GST, whatever else. It includes that when they buy the car to put it in stock, to sell it to you, okay? It's included. There is no separate shipping charge that is magically passed on, right? If it were, cars would be the only consumer item on earth with this novel pricing structure. So I put this to you, okay? Can you imagine going out to buy a refrigerator for $1,000 or something, only to be told across the counter that you'll need to spring for another 150 lazy big ones just to cover the cost of shipping to Australia? Neither can I, okay? And I know what I would say in response to such a proposal, and this response would involve sex and travel, and possibly also a reference to National Fuckstick Day, which you might remember if you're a regular viewer, was last Sunday. Can you imagine paying such a charge on a refrigerator without question, just sucking it up? No lubricant, no evidence. Here you go, here's your 150. Neither can I. Dealer delivery is a fee for registering the car, screwing on the number plates, filling the tank, detailing the car, and making sure it starts and runs if you're lucky. That's optional in the case of the Range Rover or most Volkswagen products, incidentally, particularly that first start after you get said vehicle home. Dealers will say the price includes anything, shipping from overseas, whatever, because that sounds good. Otherwise, the cost just looks unjustifiably extortionate. And I wonder why. Probably because it is. Especially at $4,000 for a friggin' Mini, okay? $500 to $1,000 is probably reasonable for the work involved with a substantial profit margin built in, let's not forget. Anything more than $1,000 though is really just extortion in a velvet glove. Latex line, velvet glove, and of course, BYO lubricant or pay extra. You're in a dealership, clock on the wall. They don't even deliver the frigging car. You have to come in and collect it generally. So it's a classic piece of absolute falsehood right there. It's a preparation charge. This is one of those situations where you and the salesman are not equals, and you have to realise this. You have all the power in a new car negotiation, particularly in a depressed market like we have down under today. This is why they so like to take charge, to lead you around and say, well, that's just how we do it. But should you choose to exercise the upper hand that you intrinsically possess, because you have the money, let's not forget, and there are dozens of other cars you can buy, you can kick a real goal for yourself, particularly over unjustifiable and unjustifiable charges like delivery. So you should make sure they know this. Offer very generously to pay them no more than $1,000 for delivery, and make sure they know that you're walking out the door if they don't agree. And don't negotiate on this, and definitely don't split the difference on it, Make it $1,500 and it's a deal. Fuck off. $1,000. That's how you do this. Splitting the difference is a mug's game in negotiation in any case, particularly if you've got the upper hand, and you do. And here's why, right? Mini sales are 10% down so far this year. They're off the back of a 5% reduction in the same period last year. So many dealers, I'd suggest, are gagging for every sale because the targets imposed upon them by the importer have not been magically reduced in line with economic constraints out there in society. The car industry doesn't roll this way. They just want to sell more. So let us be clear on who's in the more powerful negotiating position, right? Dealer delivery is bullshit. They know it, and there is absolutely no harm in them knowing that you know it too.